Hello everyone. Welcome to the new episode of With Flying Colors, a special podcast produced by School of Media and Communication, Manipal Academy of Higher Education, Dubai. These podcast episodes where we feature our established alumni who have done wonders in the field of media and communication, not just in UAE but across the world. In today's episode, I'm really pleased to introduce a very special guest. Before I reveal her name, I need to tell our viewers, our listeners, everything about her. She's someone who definitely doesn't need any introduction. A walking talent, I could probably say. She's meant for stage. Whatever content that she prepares, be it for singing, be it for dancing, even be it for simple dialogues that she can share it on the social media, it goes viral, not just in the UAE, but across the world. There are many followers who have been waiting for her content being shared on across all the social media platforms. She's known to be the opener for some of the prominent Bollywood performances that happens here in the UAE, especially taking a note of Ayushmann Khurrana's performance. And she was recently tweeted by the King Khan of Bollywood for her wonderful performance, especially for his dancing track by the very Shah Rukh Khan. So, ladies and gentlemen, and our dear viewers, I'm very pleased to invite and welcome our dear alumni, the very renowned RJ of UAE's biggest Bollywood station, Miss Mariyam Kisat. A warm welcome to you, Mariyam.
Thank you, Vilma. Thank you so much. It feels so good to be back in Manipal. Like, so good. I started taking 10,000 videos. I'm already 1 hour late, let me tell you. But I took that 5 minutes extra to just kind of shoot the entire campus from outside. And then I got here. It feels amazing. Thank you for having me. It feels so good, so good.
We are very pleased. The moment you told us, yes, I am there, I'll be your guest for your podcast,
Of course.
I immediately came and shared the news with everyone. And everybody was excited because I'll tell you, half of the crowd here follows you. They know what you're up to. They know the content that you create. And you're someone who has created that niche for yourself. The amount of work that you do on these platforms are amazing.
Thank
so
you.
again, welcoming you to Manipal, to your alma mater, SOMC.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And it feels so nice because, when you enter and when the students of Manipal speak to you, you feel like, okay, maybe you've resonated with them in some way or the other. Whereas these days we feel like we can't even speak Gen Z language. So to even 1%, if you resonate with them, it feels like you've done something, it feels great.
Absolutely. So, Mariyam, I'm aware that you started your media journey, pursuing your media studies in 2011, and you graduated in 2014
Yes.
with School of Media and Communication
Correct.
at Manipal. So, has media always been your choice? So, when you decided that media is something that I want to pursue, what was the idea that you had?
Just being creative. And I wanted to be creative in the entertainment field because I've grown up singing.
Yeah.
Grown up in the sense, I've seen my dad sing. I've seen my sister sing. I loved dancing. So I was like, I want to take the entertainment route. What's the closest to entertainment? Media, events. So I was like, let's just do something like that. And I'll be very honest, I used to fail subjects in school.
Okay.
My mom used to cry, pass to ho ja. Even by 1 mark, just pass. And I was like, I think I'm built in such a way where I have to do what I love. Otherwise, I'll not be able to sustain. So I told mom, okay, school's over. Now I'm going to do what I want to do. And she was like, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I thought of media and communication. And that, I think, very early on, when I started taking commerce in school is when I realized I wanted to do media.
Okay.
Just because of the whole thing of getting into the entertainment field. And then I'll be very, very honest. I was thinking, kaha karu? Should I go back to India because it's entertainment? Bombay is the place.
Right.
But I wanted to stay with my parents here. So I said, let's do it in Dubai. And Manipal is, I think, a 360 degree when it comes to education, when it comes to the finances. And let's face it, that's also a big factor.
Yes.
So I had come down to Manipal long back. And I knew this is the campus that I had to come to. So this is how it happened.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, someone who probably dreamt of being in the media
Yeah.
and today is actually fulfilling all those dreams, all those
Yes.
plans that you had,
Yeah.
and the entire world is seeing that.
Exactly. I can't believe I'm sitting in the same campus that I was actually studying
And in the
in.
same
So,
place, probably
same
some
place.
production must have happened here as well for
Exactly.
you.
I was on the other side.
Right,
I was on the
right,
other side.
right.
So, yeah, it feels great.
Absolutely. So, you finally ended up in Manipal.
Mm-hmm.
How has been your journey in Manipal, especially with School of Media and Communication? Because if you go to see, it's a 3-year undergraduation
Yeah.
program. When you join in the beginning, you have no clarity about what is the specialization that I should be taking. How
Yeah.
is it going to be?
Yeah.
So, probably if I go back to your very first day, stepping into Mahe, meeting your classmates, because I'm also aware some of your classmates are your best friends right now,
Yeah.
and you have that group very active. So, going back, how was it for you?
It's very nice that you asked me about my first day because I don't think I've ever spoken. I never remembered this before till you asked me today. My first day of college, I remember this so vividly. I was wearing pink in color.
Okay.
I was in the car with my dad driving to Manipal, and I told dad, I just want to talk to this person on the radio. And
Okay.
it's Malvika from City 1016. That time she was doing the breakfast show.
Okay.
And she's like, it's a bright Monday, I don't know, it was one of the first days of school or I don't know what it was. But I remember telling dad, let's message City 1016 and because I used to listen to the station a lot.
Okay.
And they called me back and I was on the radio.
Okay. On the first day.
On the first day of my college, I was on the radio as a listener. And she's like, how are you driving to college? I said, yes. Are you nervous? Yes. Why don't you try this? Because she's very good with
Yes.
telling people how to start a conversation and stuff.
Right.
And I was like, okay, Malu said that, so let's just go to class. Next thing I know, because I've said that I'm in media and communications, it's my first day, someone has heard me on the radio.
Okay.
His name was Brett.
Okay.
He was in my college, he was in my class, and he's like, were you on the radio today? I heard you when I was coming. And we broke the ice there. So someone heard me on the radio as a listener on the first day of my college when I was coming down to Manipal. And it's so nice that you asked me that because I think this is the first time I remember this instant after a very, very long time. So we broke the ice, people started asking me what happened, and we made like a huge group and we started talking. And that's how we broke the ice between everybody. By the way, Zohra Amin, who's also a very renowned RJ here in the UAE,
Yeah.
was also part of a very, very close group of mine
Oh,
for 3
nice.
years.
Amazing.
So yeah, it was. Thank you for asking me that.
No worries.
First day of
And-
Manipal, beautiful.
And if you go to see, radio has been that connecting point for
Yeah.
you. Like,
Yeah.
even with this conversation I'm observing, probably radio brought to you, like, a conversation with Malvika
Yeah.
was through radio and
Correct.
in the same station where you're working
Yes,
right now.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And meeting probably your first friend through radio because he
Right.
heard radio
Yeah,
speaking on radio.
exactly.
Amazing.
Exactly.
I think you're meant to be in radio forever.
Thank you. I didn't realize, but I manifested radio a long time ago. Even after the first, job that I had, driving from Sharjah to Dubai was, as everybody knows, it's a pain.
Yeah.
So the 2 hours I kept imitating RJs, kept listening, and I kept imitating, not realizing that I'm gonna be in
Yeah.
radio one day.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
manifestation.
I mean, that's where I was about to get into
Yeah.
as well. So, you finally are in SOMC, you're with your classmates, you're pursuing your media. Was radio always your plan? Like, how did you decide that this is the platform that I would want to end up? How was it here?
So it was never planned. All I thought is I want to sing. That is something that I knew. Sing and dance. Dancing is like my first love, but singing kind of took over. I said, I want to do singing. Whatever comes closest to that, I'm going to take it. So after my first job, I was placed through Manipal. Like I said that I designed my own graduation backdrop because it was an ad agency I was placed into. After that, I got into events
Okay.
with another event company. And I was still a listener of City 1016. So I won a trip to Flight City 1016 where they took you to another country
Okay.
with the entire team
Okay.
and 100 listeners.
Oh,
I was
wow.
one of those listeners.
Okay.
And I won that. I went to Prague and they started playing Antakshari in the bus. So my friend also won, apparently. I got too lucky.
Okay.
My friend also won, and in the bus, she's like, you know what, she can sing, let her sing. I sang. The next thing I know, we come back to Dubai. They asked me to come for an unplugged show on the station, on the show that I'm doing right now.
Okay.
And then they asked me to open for different artists. And then Malvika again, she's like, why don't you just come and audition for, the radio? I said, are you sure? I don't know. I go and audition, and here I am.
Wow.
So it was all written. I did not know radio was going to be in the pipeline, but I knew entertainment was. It's something I wanted to pursue. So what better than the station that is
Absolutely.
known by so many people here, right?
Right, right.
Yeah.
And you never know. At times we tend to, say that I don't know what's going to happen in next few days,
Yeah.
next few years. We
Yeah.
don't have clarity about
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
But, there is always something probably written for you,
Yes.
meant for you,
Yes.
and you probably end up being there.
100%. 100%. And I tell this to everybody that I see so many people, ye nahi ho raha hai, this is not happening, this is not happening. This. I was like, do what you want to do. It will happen if it has to happen.
Right.
Otherwise, things will come your way. But don't stop working hard. Don't stop. And don't stop getting on to you get opportunities. Some people go like, I don't want to do this. If you get an opportunity, even if it's like 1% close to what you want to do, just take it. You have no idea from where opportunities line up.
Absolutely.
So just take that opportunity. And I think that's what I did without realizing, and it's worked for me.
Yeah, yeah. Amazing, amazing, Mariyam. Thank you for joining us with this episode of With Flying Colors, produced by School of Media and Communication, Manipal Academy of Higher Education, Dubai. Stay tuned.